Welcome. It is the Monday inspirational video, and today I'm joining from a different place, so don't mind the background and maybe the table or the computer moving a little bit. I am enjoying some time in Mammoth with my family. And this week's topic is shifting our perspective. And we really get caught up in our day-to-day in the go, go, go. And we can lose sight of what it is that we truly want in life. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get started. Many of us have been conditioned to just live in the culturescape. And I talked about this a little bit last week, this culturescape of who we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to do, what we're supposed to think, how we're supposed to show up in the world. And in getting caught up in who we believe we're supposed to be and what we believe we're supposed to do, which is typically the go, 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 the do, do, do. And if you don't, then you feel unproductive, guilty, unworthy, and just really overall not enough. And so we really want to start shifting those beliefs, because what I want you to know is that at the core, who you are is enough. And all we are doing here on this earth is really just becoming more of ourselves, which is love. And so as we become more of ourselves, we must shift our perspectives. We must shift the way we think about life and about how we show up in the world. So, and this isn't always easy. It's simple. It's a very simple concept. Just heal the parts of us that aren't ours, let go, release of what's not ours, so that we could be more of who we truly are, which is love. So the concept is simple. The construct is simple, but the implementation can be difficult because we have human abilities which bring in habits, and we react out of past trauma or triggers or emotions or thoughts. And so it's really important to shift the thoughts that we have and the emotions that we have and the behaviors that we have, so we can heal those cycles and show up in a different way. So what's something that you want in your life? Something that you really want. Maybe it's an amazing relationship, regardless of who that's with, whether that's with your children or a partner or a family member or a friend. Maybe you want a dream job that you've been dreaming of forever, or you want to write a book or make a song or, travel the world. Whatever it is for you, what is it that you want? Or maybe for you, it's just a better relationship with yourself. It's more time with yourself. It's feeling more confident and having more clarity in your life. Again, whatever it is for you, what is it that you truly, truly want in your life? All right, so that's step number one. We're just going to get prepared with what we want in life. Now we're going to jump into step number two. And step number two is I want you to think of all the ways that you show up in your life that's not supporting who you want to be or who you truly are. And so just getting familiar, maybe it's the cycles in the relationship that you have, you're reacting the same way, and yet you're expecting something different. And, right, is it the definition of insanity that repeating the same results and expecting something different? I think Albert Einstein said something like that. So we need to remember, if we want to have a different life, we must make different choices. If you want the dream career, if you want to write that book or to sing that song or to travel the world, we can't stay stuck in the same cycles and expect a different result. We must shift our perspective. We must shift our thinking. We must shift our emotions. And in doing that, we let go and we heal what no longer serves us, so we could step into, so we can become who we already are. All right. So that's step number 2. What's standing in the way? Get curious. Ask yourself, how am I continuing to show up in this? And write this down. By the way, if you don't write it down, it just is stuck in your head and it just like wanders around in there. Like, get it out, let it go. And so write it down. You know, how am I continuing to show up in the same ways that create the same cycles? How am I continuing to show up in the same ways when I want something different? What is it inside of me that continues to show up in this way? What could I possibly be doing what could I possibly be doing? My daughter's sitting here next to me. She's having a little coughing attack. Hopefully she's okay. You okay? Okay. What could we possibly be doing to stay in those same cycles? But maybe there's a part of us that's trying to protect us from something. So why do we stay in these same cycles? Get really curious about that and notice the cycles. So let's say somebody makes a remark in the relationship that you want to get better, and you instantly make a passive aggressive or smart aleck or sarcastic comment back. Those all 3, smart aleck, sarcastic, or passive aggressive comments, those are all cries for help. What is inside that needs something? What's inside that needs something that you could shift so you're responding from a place of love? And the third step and the final step is to start stepping into who you are. Okay. So as you get curious and you're letting go of these cycles, who is it that you want to be? Who is it that you want to become? And what would it take to get there? What are you willing to do? Are you willing to heal the cycles that you wrote down in step 2? Are you willing to shift the way that you respond in your relationships? Are you willing to shift the way that you show up in your career? Are you willing to do what it is that you truly want to do, even if it's not what everybody else wants you to do, even if it might be challenging? What are you willing to do? Okay. So that's where I'm going to leave you today. Shifting our perspective. And it all starts within. You want your external world to change? Your internal world has to change. Bottom line. You want your external world to change. Your internal world has to shift. Okay, I'll leave you with that. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.